friends and comrades and Vice Chancellor and Vice Chancellor Security. No, it's good that they're getting to hear some things which we've been trying to tell them. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of us that we are showing this incredible show of unity. Student teacher unity, Zindabad! 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 Our struggle, long live! Long live! Long live! JNUTA, march on! March on! March on! So I know you're tired and many of us are quite decrepit, so I have a few things to tell you. The first thing is that in a GBM that was convened on an emergency GBM, the JNU Teachers Association in one voice has rejected this business of vacancy. There is an admission policy, there is an admission intake that has been approved by the centers over and over again in December, and we will not accept any seat reduction, any cut. We will also not accept that things which draw from our Act, the policy of social justice, regional deprivation, to be able to address those inequalities, the deprivation points, the low fees in JNU, we will not accept any alteration in them either. There is total unity amongst the teachers of this university that we see this as a tremendous attack on research in JNU. It is not only that there will be a seat intake now, or cut right now. I want you, and I think maybe this hasn't come out very clearly because we are all saying so many things, that there is a terrible cascading effect that will happen. Let's say that they have decided that we are vacant by 6 or 5 or 4 or 3. Actually, all the vacancy is elsewhere, right? But not in us. And that vacancy, if we fill all of them now, then for 6 years we will not be able to take any more students, if we go by their logic. But there is also another effect. There were people who were admitted in JNU in 2014. They had supervisors. They wrote MPhil dissertations. By the JNU ordinances right now, they are waiting for their viva. Then they can pass their synopsis. If all these vacancies, alleged vacancies, are filled now, then they cannot get PhD supervisors. Number 2, there were people who were appointed in 2015, got into JNU in 2015. They are writing their dissertations. Where will we get supervisors from in July? 2016 batch has been written out of existence completely. Because these regulations, they will not get any supervisors at all. So it is not only the incoming students who are going to have a problem. The problem is here and now. And JNU teachers will not tolerate that the sanctity of the academic function is being violated in this fashion. So we are firmly opposed to any reduction, any rollback of the admission policy that we've adopted. And we have done so not only in writing to this gentleman who prefers to watch videos, so I hope he's watching now. We have yesterday, and this is what I wanted to really brief you about, we went to meet the visitor. Now normally visitors meet people for 15 minutes, say thank you, we do some, the President of India. We got an appointment, we wrote to finally send him a letter signed by 41 faculty on the 31st. We got an appointment, we were told we were going to get an appointment, and we got it on the 9th. From the 6th we've been told. So, and the visitor gave us an incredibly patient hearing. Unlike some people who want to watch videos, in fact it was very pleasant to go to a meeting and not have your video taken. Everybody could speak freely. And the 9 faculty members who went there were extremely free. They told them all the apprehension. And the basic points that we made. We hear repeatedly that some student has done an unlawful activity, that some teacher has done an unlawful activity. But right now, what is happening is that the JNU Act, an act of parliament, and the Central Education Institutions Reservation Act is being violated with impunity in JNU. If there is any lawlessness, it is with the JNU administration. Law is being violated. So we asked, how is this violated? The University Act of 1966, it was passed even before I was born. Right? That act says that the body that is responsible for all decisions about admission policy is the body which is the Academic Council. So therefore, no decision can be made about any aspect of admission without going to the Academic Council. What we have seen, particularly in the last week, is actually every single method possible to try and shortcut doing calling an Academic Council meeting. Our demand is that it must be reconvened. We have said 16th. If it is not reconvened, we will take whatever measures that are needed to ensure that meeting happens. The second thing which is also equally serious, because there are 294 vacant positions in the coming years. The Vice Chancellor has, on the basis of a falsified and fabricated minute, given himself the power to change the selection committee. He can add names. Apparently he wants to finalize the committee. We are incapable of finalizing our own selection committees. So what is happening in JNU, or what is likely to happen, is that all you need to do is add 2 or 3 names to the panel of experts that is passed by democratic process by the only body that is responsible for setting them, the experts. And you can rig selection committees. The JNU Teachers Association rejects this move. We ask the visitor that please intervene. There is an urgent situation on campus that the JNU Act is being violated, but also, very importantly, the Central Education Institution Education Reservation Act. That said that in 2000 and after 2006, the intake capacity of the university must be frozen at that level. So that is whatever your intake, and that was to take care of the fact that 54% extra students had to come in by that act into our university. So that position at 54% increase is frozen. What is being done today is that we are going to be in violation of the act. We are going to be in violation of a Supreme Court judgment about relaxation of bonds. So let me tell you that we have been charged very frequently of not loving our nation too much. And we have responded that we love our constitution. There is a murder of the constitution and its provisions happening in JNU. And we asked the visitor, too many names, asked the visitor that he should intervene and annul the decisions of the Executive Council meeting of the 266 and 267 Executive Council meeting, and to reconvene the AC where all the agenda items pertaining to admission, that means includes the Abdullah Pay Committee report, must be retabled and rediscussed. Because the majority, the Vice Chancellor is scared of the Academic Council because he knows it is made of real JNUites. People who respect and have learned and have profited, whatever part of the country or whatever other origin they have, from this plural, diverse, vibrant university. So we shall stand in defense of the Constitution, of the JNU Act, of the Central Universities Reservation Act, and we shall not be moved. So please stand with us. Let us stand together as a community, because we will not let JNU change. Thank you. The Constitution is being murdered in JNU. We are going to the people who are responsible for upholding the Constitution of India, the Acts of Parliament. We will announce the time, but on Tuesday, is that the 14th? Yes. Yeah. On the 14th of February, the teachers of JNU will go on a march to Parliament, meet Parliament meet parliamentarians, hold a press conference, and gather together all the forces that know what JNU stands for. I have one final appeal. The Honorable President of India is a visitor of this university. It is not only the JNU teachers that can speak to him. Students of this university, particularly the batches from 2014 onwards, I urge you to seek an appointment, explain to him the crisis that your university has landed in you in, that you will not get your degrees from the university, because that is what the threat that they hold against us. And we may give you work and with you and get PhDs done, but they will not give you degrees. And this has to be reversed. This is teachers want to teach, teachers want to supervise, students want to study, students want to do research, but there is a Jallad who says, so thank you all. I think we can discuss